Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Monday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from Stagehouse Tavern in Mountainside, New Jersey. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Short Sky, filling in for Vinny Parisi, who's at the game right now at Madison Square Garden, taking over the arena, which Devils fans have been doing this season. And we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. You can find us on Twitter at Let's Go Devils Pod, Facebook at Let's Go Devils Podcast, on YouTube channel Let's Go Devils. Seeing people filing in. The super chats was the thing of last night, where fans were actually throwing us money.
Seriously.
For this podcast.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was
weird.
It was the weirdest thing.
But
thank you to Dave Singer and Joseph Laneham for their donations.
Absolutely.
But we're here with Arlette, the infamous Arlette. She is DJing right now, and she's going to be singing later, and we're doing this first watch party.
Absolutely.
Devils Rangers. What a way to start off the week on a Monday.
I know.
Shorts guy. And, we've got a lot of Devils Rangers stories, the rivalry, whether it was at the old Continental Airlines Arena or Brendanburn Arena, whatever you want to call it, at the Rock. And even in that dump called Madison Square Garden, we have some takeover stories.
We all have it. Everyone has a story from being at MSG.
Yeah.
Everyone has a story from being at that garbage dump.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
And sometimes
we all have stories.
Sometimes paying the guy that plays the harmonica or flute, doing that, dun, 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 and just paying them over and over and over in the streets
just to keep doing
New York. But Devils Rangers, it's going to be a big game tonight. Yep. Devils, a disappointing game last game against the Islanders, but the finish, it was very positive. Jack Hughes taking on 6 minutes and 2 seconds of ice time, just trying to will his way to victory. They came close. I mean, they had a couple of shots on net that hit the crossbar in the end there. But the Rangers come in a 3-game winning streak. Shesterkin last 2 games have been on fire. So here's the matchup, Metropolitan Division. Devils are in first place in the Metro.
It's weird. It's still weird to say.
Yeah,
it's still even though we had all those years of being in first, it's still weird to say after the last bunch of years the way we've been. But it's nice to hear. Yeah,
it's definitely nice to hear, Shorts Guy, and it's nice to also hear that they're on top of the league. Now, right now, Boston Bruins won their game, so they're right now 2 points ahead of your New Jersey Devils. That's, again, the next 30 days is going to be the challenge. You play the Boston Bruins twice. You play the New York Rangers twice, the Carolina Hurricanes twice, the Florida Panthers twice, and tomorrow the Dallas Stars.
Who are a good team. We're a really good team right now. So another surprising good team. So this month is going to be a real test for this team, and if we can come out with a winning record over the next couple weeks, maybe finally the rest of the league and the rest of the media will actually see us as a legitimate team, because they're waiting for the Devils to flop in the next couple weeks. If the Devils can pull this out and really show everyone, I think we're going to finally start getting that respect that we all believe that we all know that we deserve. Yeah,
I mean, they're running out of stories. I mean, the attendance story was just kind of BS from The Athletic.
Yeah.
I know one of the writers, and I just couldn't believe he lowered himself to be writing something like that.
We talked about that last night. It's low-hanging fruit, to make it a story about that, because if you go to the games now, if you look at the games, they're packed.
Yeah.
They're packed. Tickets are hard to come by.
Passionate fans. I mean, we have fans here in the crowd right now.
Yeah, a lot of fans here. Let's hear it, everyone.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We got one bar. We got the camera view of the bar there. And then we got another view of people wining and dining here at this fine establishment called Stagehouse Tavern in Mountainside.
I love it.
Yeah, off of Route 22. 1099 Route 22. 1099. That's how I remember the address, Rick. It's an IRS accounting joke, right? Yeah. Also, Johnny Sack from Sopranos is in the crowd somewhere.
There he is over there.
There's Johnny
There
Sack
he is.
over there, one of our distinguished guests here on the podcast. So, all right, so Devils Rangers tonight.
Yep.
Vitek Vanacek didn't have a really good game last game. Was it really his fault, Shorts guy, or was it just a little bit of both? Or
I don't want to throw it all on him because the whole team was flat in the first half of the game. You know, and with a flat team, and if the goalie's not playing well, it's a full team failure. But the Devils were able to turn it around, and I have confidence that he's going to come back and play really well tonight. It's a perfect game for them to come back to, with it being a big rivalry and a meaningful game within not only the standings but within the division itself.
yeah,
It's really like a 4-point game if you think about it. You know, we get the 2 points tonight. We stay further up in the division, which is huge. Pushing us closer and closer to that playoff spot. And it's against the Rangers, and we all hate the Rangers. Everybody hates the Rangers. Everyone hates the Rangers.
Yeah,
and that's what we want to see. We want to see that. We want to see that passion to really hate this Ranger team, and we want the team to show us that. And I think Vanacek is going to. After that last game he played at MSG, I have a feeling he's going to want to duplicate, if not do even better this time around.
Yeah, and by the way, we're selling Rangers Suck T-shirts here
We
for
are.
$20. You can get them at that table after the podcast.
Yes, we can. And
Yeah.
some of those shirts were printed just last night.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
they're and made in New Jersey,
Made
right?
in New Jersey. Made in the woods of New Jersey.
Yeah. What else?
So looking about as far as today, Blackwood was back on the ice taking some reps with the power play squad today, and we'll be playing some games in Utica. So we'll eventually see a goaltending decision that the team is going to have to make as far as, who's going to wind up being the backup. And is Schmid going to go back to Utica? Is Blackwood? Who knows? But Blackwood is going to play some games up in Utica. Maybe Blackwood will luck out and get to play in those sweet Utica Devil jerseys.
Yeah.
Up there. Miles Wood looked like he was.
Took a hard hit. I thought the hit was clean.
We debated that last night.
Yeah.
We debated that last night, but according to all accounts, he seemed pretty good today. In the lineup tonight, I believe I saw him skating in the pregame, so we got him back. And as far as the rest of the lineup, usually comes out, in the middle of game day live. So it's, it looks like we're looking good for tonight.
Looking at the YouTube live chat, I don't know. I can hardly see it because when it's highlighted, Shorts guy, I can definitely read it. But I see Dave Singer saying LGD. Ramona from Kentucky chiming in. Let's go Devils. Colin 226 says, darn, I was going to hit up there for the viewing party, but I had to work late
That's
tonight.
a bummer. It's a
Have
bummer.
fun.
You're missing
Colin,
a good time.
next time this happens, let us know. We will talk to your boss and have them excuse you with pay
We'll
to
write a
come
note.
here.
We'll write a note.
Yeah, we'll forge a note.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Oh man,
But I'll tell you, you know what happened last game that made me positive after that loss?
What's that?
And we don't celebrate moral victories here on this podcast, but the Devils play better. This young team, they play better when they're pissed off.
Yeah, I'd say.
You remember the first game of the season? They went 0-1 against Philadelphia. Miles Wood said a lot of things.
Yes, he did.
That he was tired of being on a losing team. He was tired of all this losing. And then they went 0-2. And something lit a fire. Obviously, the Fire Lindy
Yep. Yeah, I was
chants.
there for that game. I was there.
It was
opening
loud
night. That
and
was
clear.
loud.
And, I was trying to quadruple down on my Lindy Ruff, love, but, it was a really bad time. We were talking October 15th. And then they turned it around. Why?
They did.
Because now they're starting to show emotion, this young team. And it brought the team together. Mm-hmm. They won 3 straight. Then again, kind of a little bit of a relapse against the Washington Capitals October 24th game at home. But then they went on that streak. They went streaking, whether it was on the road, Western Canada, Eastern Canada.
Beat them all.
The Devils annexed Canada. It's part of North Jersey right now as far as I'm concerned. Also, they beat some big teams.
They did.
13 straight. Say what you want about the Toronto game. I think that should have been one in the overtime, but whatever. You're moving on.
What it is.
The team was resilient, and then they won. They won a few games afterwards, right?
We were never going to go 82-0.
Yep.
And we're going to lose again throughout the course of the season. Just it better not be tonight. But there will be times where the Devils will come out and look kind of flat. And it's really how they react the next game. So today is that opportunity to show that Friday night was a blip on the radar, because the way that they came out in the second half of that game was completely different than the first half.
Yep.
They have to come out to start this game as that second half team from Friday, not the first half team. You know, and thinking back to the last game at MSG against the Rangers, they went down 2-0 and eventually brought it to 2-2 by the end of the first period. And you, as well as I, got to see the horror on Billy Dean's face as his team went from winning to losing on live on the Hockey on Tap podcast.
Yeah, well, I was just looking at the great food here at Stagehouse Tavern. Big salads at that table over there. I was just like, wow.
What, is Kirk coming?
Yeah, I don't know. Those are some nice salads that they got there. Caught my eye, Tom. But yeah, so anyway, inside joke. Anyway,
we got plenty of that.
It's our friend Kurt. He's a Rangers fan. Yeah. He likes salads. But anyway, all right. So big game tonight.
Yep.
Jack Hughes. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Just the way he performed. Nico Hischier having a stellar year, actually.
Both of
so
them
far.
are.
Both of them. Jesper Bratt, has he fallen off a little bit, you think? Or
I don't think he's fallen off a little bit.
Just he was at a historic pace when he first started the season.
He was, but it's we're not going to see that pace all season.
He was at 3 points a game when he started the season.
Yeah, and that's you and I have both played the game. You know that's hardly sustainable for a full season. So he's going to have his dips, But then again, you got to remember he wants to prove things because he is on a contract here.
Wow!
Whoa, look at this!
Wow, Zach Addison
dropping us
commenting on the YouTube live, and I could see it because it's highlighted. Because he spent $10 to highlight it. Thank you very much. Holding it down for the Devils all the way in OKC. Is that Oklahoma City? Oklahoma City. Watching us, calling for another Hughes Hattie tonight.
I would love that.
Love the predictions. Dave Singer, again, now contributing on our YouTube Live. We got super chats and super stickers. And, hey, Rick, I want you to look at that YouTube Live. That's our podcast account, official podcast account.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here on that. So, but thank you, guys. Thank you for contributing
we always appreciate
podcast. We didn't know what that was till last night.
No, and we had a lot of fun last night with that.
Yeah, it's always fun when people throw money at you on a podcast just talking Devils hockey. But anyway, enough about that. Oh, yeah.
Rick's got it.
Oh, so Rick's got it. Why don't you test it out, Rick? Why don't you contribute some money to the podcast, Suddenly we're hustling for money for one podcast. Anyway, we shouldn't be doing that. All right.
Whatever.
And Zach Addison, again, are you kidding me?
Another one?
Another one. See, that's how I can see the podcast here.
Hey, you know what that looks like?
You deserve it, boys. Let's go Devils.
Sam, you know what that looks like?
What?
It looks like we each get a drink now.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the drinks.
Thanks for the drink, Zach.
Thanks for the drinks.
There we go.
Yeah.
Zach is the MVP.
Zach is the MVP, says Max.
Oh, man.
All right.
We're getting drinks, Sam.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting excited, not just for the game, but what's going on YouTube Live. But look, let me tell you something. You contribute to the podcast YouTube Live. The Devils always win. Just remember that. I just made that up.
Yes,
but
you
it's
did.
It's okay, but it sounded good.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
All right. Serious note. The Rangers coming in. Jacob Trouba, has he scored a goal yet?
That I don't know. I don't pay attention to those.
But you know what? He's too busy being a captain right now.
Yeah.
But Shesterkin, he's playing better.
He's in net.
Yeah, he's in net.
They have turned it around because the Rangers were looking like real crap for a while, and I was under the impression that Gerard Gallant was a little bit ahead of schedule.
No, it's Gallant. He wants to pronounce Gallant.
Whatever. Fired is what his name's going to be next season. I thought he was kind of going ahead of schedule with his 3 and out, and it was going to be 2 and out.
Yep.
with the way he had them playing. But it seems like he's turned them around. So the Rangers are coming in with, with some momentum into this game. And, we just need to match that and best that momentum tonight, away. And here's hoping that we'll have, a takeover tonight, which is what I would love to see, another takeover of MSG.
Well, and look at here on this camera shot. We're going to pan into, there's Arlette.
Arlette working the crowd.
Arlette's working the crowd here at Stagehouse Tavern, talking. She is a socialite here in New Jersey.
Absolutely.
The infamous
national anthem. Yep.
Singer for your New Jersey Devils.
And
everybody loves Arlette.
National anthem singer, not only for the lead into the podcast, but for your wedding.
Oh, yeah. We should talk about that story, right?
That is a great story.
Yeah, that's how Arlette and I met. I tried to get her number through the New Jersey Devils, and it was a little tough, but somehow I was able to finagle it, and then I talked to your agent, I think, at the time, and then we worked out a deal. We're like, all right, look, I'm just a Devils fan, and we want her to sing the national anthem before our first dance and all that. And trying to explain that to an agent, they're probably like, what?
What is wrong with this guy? Whatever.
What? All right. Well, it's just I'll send you the contract, and then, and then voila. And then she came, and then I didn't even see her, beforehand.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So she popped out of nowhere to sing the national anthem for the first dance, and
it was a good time.
And here's the other story. Mrs. Wu can attest to it. I never discussed with her that Arlette would sing her first dance song. And I heard 5 notes over the phone. I'm like, you got the part. You got the job. Remember that, Arlette? And and then she's like, well, how do you know? I was like, I know. It's Arlette. Can't go wrong with Arlette.
No way.
So, think about this. I was actually more nervous that I'm probably 45 minutes into my marriage, and the first thing I'm worried about is, Arlette, you got to nail this song. You got to nail this song. And then as soon as she belted out the first few notes, it was like,
Yep. It was a good time.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
Your wedding was a good time. So.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. And then there were a lot of Rangers suck chants at the wedding as well, and all that good stuff.
And we've built a great friendship with Arlette out of it.
Yeah, Arlette's a good friend of the podcast. Look at her. She is a socialite here, So everything's going pretty well here at Stagehouse Tavern and Mountainside. We have to say Mountainside.
Okay.
You know why we have to say Mountainside?
Why?
Because when you Google it, there's a couple others around.
There are.
But the reason why you go to the one in Mountainside is because we're on the top of the mountain at the Metropolitan Division.
Yep. Oh yeah, we are.
And this is where you come to see your Devils in first place in the Metro, and enjoy everyone's company. And we see the pregame show with
Zach
Matt Loughlin.
Addison again.
Zach Addison, you are nuts. Oh, my goodness. Zach Addison, wow. He says, now that's really highlighted, got our attention. And here's something top shelf for Johnny Sack. Forget about it.
Oh, my gosh.
So one of Johnny Sack's friends is contributing to the podcast from the New York side.
We got to get some drinks up here with this, with all these.
Yeah. Well,
I don't even know what to call it.
I think I've extended this pregame show for another hour just because we're raising so much loot right now. A lot of people tuning in right now on the YouTube Live. And normally Vinny Parisi would be doing the pregame show, but he's from Chicago, and they surprised him with birthday tickets.
That's great.
To the game. I hope he has a good time.
I hope so, too.
I gave some lessons to Vinny. I said, look, this is Madison Square Garden. This is how you get away with murder there. If you just go in and cheer for your team and you don't make eye contact with the Ranger fans,
yeah, you're fine.
You're going to be fine. Ignore the beer thrown at you, the popcorn, and all that kind of stuff. You'll be fine. And the security is world class there because they would always say, "Sir, come here." You don't want to go out that door. You want to go out to the elevator. It'll be nice and safe for you. That's how it is at Madison Square Garden. And now pictures are being taken right now and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right. Anthony LaPena said, you're going to have that private jet before you know it, Sam.
Yes, we will.
LOL.
Now we can start taking money for that private jet.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to figure a way how to sell merch through this. I saw some standing there. You and I are going to have to talk.
We'll talk about that
behind the scenes.
And just to remind everyone here tonight that we do have the merch here live and available.
Yep.
For $20 American a shirt. So killer deal, made all handmade in the great state of New Jersey. So
yeah, and I believe Tom, is Jim Beam part of this thing? Is Jim Beam sponsoring? Yeah.
There we go.
So drink all the Jim Beam, drink it all. They're sponsoring this viewing party.
We got drink specials tonight too.
Yep.
We've got a lot going on here at the Stagehouse Tavern in Mountainside.
Yeah, in Mountainside. The only place I go to. Yeah, $10.99. Yeah, that's the only eastbound, not westbound.
No,
westbound,
you
got to make a U-turn.
I had to do the U-turn
But
coming
yeah,
here.
it's on the eastbound side. All right. So let's do our predictions.
Okay.
We do this brought to you by BetStamp.app. It is the Trivago of sports betting. Mm-hmm. Basically, you download the app. You get all your favorite sports books that they have relationship with, and it tells you if you bet that the Devils are going to beat the Rangers, who has the best payout. It's kind of like
that's good because it's a pain to go in between the different apps to find out who has the best.
Oh yeah.
To find out who has the best.
And let me tell you something about this podcast. We are very lazy people.
We are.
So if we're going to make a bet, we're going to go to betstamp.app and see what the sports books are telling us.
Yep.
And whether it's PointsBet or DraftKings or FanDuel or whatnot.
You always want the best odds.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the BetStamp app right now because I forgot to do that before the podcast and place a bet. Through the BetStamp app. Let's see what the odds are. And now I'm just getting all these
another ad.
Yeah, another ad. Just ad. How do I get through this anyway? Well, why don't you stall, Shorts guy?
I'll stall.
I'll try to figure this out.
I think our goaltending matchup tonight with Vanacek versus Shesterkin should be really good. Winterlager. Hold on.
No, you can say it on air.
Winterlager, please. Thank you.
Shorts guy is ordering a Winterlager.
A Winterlager, yeah.
I'll have some H2O, please. Yeah. All
right. So the goaltending matchup I think is going to be good tonight. I want to see Vanacek bounce back, which I believe he will. That's the one thing that this Devils goaltending for this season has done very well is bounce back from bad games. And also do very well when coming in.
Both the money lines are even, -110 for both Devils and Rangers.
Both teams are winning. Let's see the spread. Wow.
We don't get that complicated here on the podcast.
No, we don't.
Otherwise, we're going to lose listeners. So, all right. So, -110 on the PointsBet app through betstamp.app. All right. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Thanks for the text, Rick. I just got it. Let's see here.
All right.
What are we doing now?
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, we're doing predictions. So who are you predicting to win?
All right, so I'm going to go with my prediction from last night. 4-3 Devils victory. No empty net goal tonight. I do think that the Devils are going to bounce back from Friday. The Rangers are doing well, so it might be a tight game. I think you're going to see a good goaltending matchup. But overall, it's going to be a Devils win in 4-3.
All right. Vinny Parisi didn't submit his bet, so I'll make it for him. He's predicting the Devils will win 13-0 tonight. 13-0 victory over the New York Rangers because he's going to be there and first time there.
Man, I hope so.
You know, he tried Taylor Hand for the first time in New Jersey.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you got to have Wawa. I was like, why are you going to have Wawa?
I mean, I love Wawa, but you got to go to like a real deli.
I got to teach that young lad.
Seriously, and none of that stinking pork roll.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jonathan on the YouTube Live said 4-1. Anthony LaPena said 5-4.
John says 5-3.
5-3. We're having a hard time reading this. It needs to be highlighted. All that. And also, a guy came in earlier from Montauk Brewery. Came in
nice.
like, yeah, he was here at 3 p.m. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Great service here.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
In the Arlette jersey. In the red and green Arlette jersey.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I lost my train of thought here.
We were talking about Montauk. Someone from Montauk came in.
He came all the way here, Montauk Brewery. He wanted to talk to the manager, and then he's like, he slips me his business card. He's like, 4-3 Devils. I'm just letting you know right now.
Nice.
But I can't find his business card right now.
You know what? You know what that
Anyway.
means? Everyone hates the Rangers.
Yeah.
Everyone hates the Rangers. And I hope nothing more than a Devils victory tonight. And I really wish, you know what we could play right now? The only good scene from that bad Godzilla movie when they blow up MSG. That's the only good scene from that Godzilla
I have to find
I should have told you earlier today.
Yeah.
When they blow up that dump. Oh, I hate MSG.
Yeah. Rogan My Noggin says 9-0 Rangers.
9-0
Max says
Rangers.
6-2. Steve Engel, I'm not going to say that word, but I will if it was highlighted. And also, let's see here. Yeah, so obviously this is a biased Devils podcast.
Absolutely.
I mean, none of us is going to let the other team win.
No, absolutely not.
But, you know, people are filing in for a beautiful viewing party. And
we're going to have a good time at this viewing party.
Yeah, and just to let you know, we're going to have post-game Devils After Dark with Scotty of Sirius XM, Liquid Metal, and I, Scotty from Beverly Hills, California.
Yep.
We'll beam him in and recap the game that was. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to play a lot of anti-Rangers music. You know, I've got some organ music here. Let's see here. Pete the organist. Actually, I shouldn't have said that, but
whatever.
We got it from somebody. We got all these tunes.
His name is Eat.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do better
we
than
can do
that.
better than that.
The Ranger, the flag says it. We can do better than that.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that one
Let's
again.
try it
Let's try
again.
that one again.
Yeah, I'll get the camera angles right.
All right, now we're on the crowd. Rangers suck.
There we go.
That's better.
When everybody gets all liquored up afterwards, after the Devils win on Devils After Dark, that's when it gets really crazy.
Oh yeah, it's the truest statement I know that the Rangers suck.
Yeah, last game.
The truest statement I know.
Last game, we had a lot of incidents outside of American whiskey that got caught on camera. we had a woman in a Siegenthaler jersey that was just dancing all over the place. But anyway, I want to thank all those tuning in on the YouTube Live, and thank you to our new best friend, what's his name? Zach Addison.
Zach
for
Addison
his
is
contribution to this fine podcast. Dave Singer as well. Really appreciate that. Means a lot to us.
Absolutely, yeah. We thank you.
But those that didn't, thank you for your comments. Thank you all for coming here at Stagehouse Tavern and
Mountainside.
In Mountainside, because we're on the top of the mountain right now in first place. And Arlette's
joining us.
Arlette's joining us.
Come
Hold
on
on
over.
All right,
Slide
Arlette.
the chair over a little bit.
Yeah, let me unmute you, Arlette, and let's see here. All right, I'll push the button and
Hey, there we go.
I just saw this and I picked it up.
That's fine. Arlette, you're always welcome on this podcast.
Thank
you know that.
That's so sweet.
yeah, you see our listeners? We got a lot of listeners on YouTube Live. Isn't that crazy?
Awesome.
Yeah. Everyone say hello to Arlette on YouTube
Hi.
Live.
Hi, everybody. Oh, wow.
You want to see the highlights?
I want to see it.
Aren't the highlights
Okay.
beautiful?
Very cool.
That's even better. That's
all
even
they
better.
do is highlights.
Awesome.
Great. So keep highlights. See Arlette's
We're,
highlights.
we're like a kid with a new toy with this little highlight thing. This is great.
Technology.
Oh, my gosh.
Max says Arlette is the best, kills the national anthem every time.
I would agree.
Arlette,
Thank you.
I want to let you know, the secret to your success with the national anthem, you just sing the song. You sing it, you feel it, and towards the end there, I'm always like this, hand over heart, and like
Yes.
the parade. Like,
Yeah.
like that.
I do feel it because I do believe in it. And
That's
I do
great.
feel it.
That's
so,
awesome.
So that comes out when I sing
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. No frills.
No, just go out there and sing the song. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that story about our wedding that I didn't consult Mrs. Wu about you singing the first dance song?
I never heard of that. I never heard that story.
And now you know. Now you know.
The first 45 minutes that day when you popped out and the first notes that came out, her eyes were like, "Oh, you're not dead."
I'm so happy that I saved your marriage.
It was one of the greatest moments of my life. You felt that you sang Anne Murray, and it was a wonderful.
We've
time.
only just begun.
Yeah.
That one? Yeah, that was what
That's
it.
what you did over the phone. I'm like,
Yeah. Hi, Louie.
Oh, man. So, what's your prediction for tonight?
I mean, duh.
Yeah, but what
You wanted a little more, detail.
Do you have a prediction of a score?
You know
Want to
what?
throw one out?
I'm not an expert, so I feel a little intimidated to say, but I mean, our boys have been, we all see, they've just been doing amazing. They've just developed so well. They know each other so well now. It's just an amazing team to watch. And I was talking to some of the fans there, even at the loss the other night. The fact is that even when they're down or they're losing, they never give up.
Yep.
They just keep on going, just keep on fighting. And you never feel like they fall apart. And that's just one, I mean, I'm just so proud of them, proud of the
absolutely.
team, how they're doing. And they're so exciting to watch. And yeah, they're going to win this game.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I can't tell you how many they're going to win by, but they're going to win.
Listen, we always get it wrong, so don't feel bad about throwing out a random score because we're hardly ever right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Aside from the fact that the Devils win, but
My makeup is melting under this light. Just saying.
okay.
"Oh." I don't know how to
Didn't expect
respond.
that, right?
I don't know how to respond to
Didn't
that,
expect
but
that.
all right. Well,
I tend to say things before I think about it.
Me too.
Sometimes it's a flaw, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes
Yeah.
it's a bad thing, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, some people just don't like honesty. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Right?
it's all about honesty. We tell it how it is, and that's how this podcast is. You know,
Yep.
we love our Devils and all that. And now I see that the game is about to start.
Oh, it's about to start?
Yeah, about to
start.
start.
Oh, my goodness.
But thank you, Arlette.
Thank you, Arlette.
I want to thank all those tuning in, everybody here at Stagehouse Tavern, Tom, and the staff providing us this wonderful,
Absolutely. Thank you all for
wonderful
coming out. Thank you,
stage
Tom. Thank you,
and all
Arlette.
that.
This is great.
This is excellent, and thank you, and I want to thank the table for holding up. Yeah, holding up. And if you want to hear that story, stop by Devils After Dark after the game. I'll tell that story.
Should we get one more Rangers suck?
Ah,
before we go?
yeah. Should I hit the music again?
Let's hit the music again.
All
One
right.
last time.
Yep.
Rangers suck!
And we'll end on this note. Till next time, let's go Devils.